They buried them quickly, then dug them back up. Some were burned, others had bricks jammed in their mouths. What were they afraid of? This isn't folklore, this is history. This is what archaeologists are finding in plague pits across Europe. And it changes everything we thought we knew about the Black Death. In 1347, the Black Death arrived in Europe. Within 5 years, it had wiped out nearly half the population. Cities became graveyards. Hope turned to horror. And fear? Fear grew into something darker. Centuries later, archaeologists are uncovering these mass graves, but what they're finding, it's not what they expected. Some bodies are burned, others have rocks in their mouths, limbs bound, faces crushed. These weren't just victims of disease, they were treated like monsters. Across medieval Europe, people believed that the plague wasn't just a disease, it was a curse. That some of the dead could rise again, not as people, but as revenants. Creatures who spread death by breathing it back into the living, and so the living took no chances. They drove stakes through corpses, removed hearts, burned the bodies after they were already buried. It wasn't enough to bury the dead, they had to make sure they stayed dead. In Poland, Italy and England, these rituals repeat in grave after grave. Some show signs of exorcisms, others show extreme force, as if the community believed the corpse was dangerous, not spiritually, physically. It's as if the plague wasn't just killing people, it was turning them into something else. But this wasn't just fear of vampires, it was deeper. It was fear of death itself changing, warping, haunting, returning, a darkness that couldn't be stopped by prayer. So they turned to something older, fire, iron, earth. The whispers from plague graves are real, and they tell us that in the darkest times, humans didn't just fear dying, they feared what death might become.